She is with Islamic Relief and Islamic Relief South Africa. They're going to be chatting to us about the Orphans Endowment Fund, which is a Waqf, and we look forward to hearing how this is all going to be rolled out. Nabila Mayet, Assalamu alaikum, welcome to the program.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah for having me.
Lovely to have you on the show, and this is really a very important discussion, and a very important initiative for you at IRSA, Islamic Relief South Africa. So let's look at this Waqf. We do know it's a long-standing Islamic tradition. Tell us about the Orphans Endowment.
Absolutely. Just like you mentioned, it is a long-standing Islamic tradition. And, according to the hadith, when a man dies, all his acts come to an end, except for three. And that's a recurring charity or knowledge, and by which people benefit, pious offspring of those who pray to him. So, as we know as Muslims, it's not just about what we do in this life, but it's also what can be done when we pass on, and how we can have deeds that will keep reaping rewards for us for our akhirah. So that's a very important part of it. And basically how the Waqf works, and in Islam it's a form of ongoing charity or sadaqah jariyah. And how we work it is the original gift, which can be money or land or property or assets. It can be anything in those forms, is kept intact. For example, it can be a property. So the property is then kept intact. And then the gift, that property then, the profits from that property, for example, is invested to generate a charitable return for the causes which we donate towards. And the causes are the orphans or the campaigns that we work with. So Islamic Relief delivers work through various partners, and that's Iqra Trust and Al Baraka Bank, the two partners. And your donations are invested in a Sharia-compliant investment, and the returns are then used to support orphans programs, and it's reinvested to ensure it keeps growing every year. So that's basically how it works.
Alhamdulillah. Nabila Mayet, let me just also mention that you are the media coordinator at Islamic Relief South Africa. Alhamdulillah for the amazing work that you guys do there and your part in this organization as well. So Nabila, what does the Orphans Endowment Fund provide? What exactly does it provide?
Okay, so basically the endowment fund provides a self-sustaining and cost-effective source of funds, which provides a solution for us when we are trying to assist in orphans sponsorship programs and all of that. What's nice about it is because the money is invested, the profits from the property or the land, whatever it is where the money is invested, it keeps growing and it matures, and it means, obviously it matures in a Sharia compliant way, and it means that we have those funds. So if there is a crisis or a orphan campaign that needs anything, that money is then there to assist with that. And we use it for certain campaigns, and we know that it's growing. So when that campaign arrives again, that money is there because we use the profits from that. The fund is structured so that the capital is preserved and only the income that is generated on the capital is utilized. Like I mentioned earlier, if X amount, 100,000, for example, is invested, that 100,000 is kept intact, but the profits from that, whatever it may be, 10,000, 5,000, whatever it may be, will be then used for the purposes of the campaign, and then the rest keeps getting reinvested. The campaigns that we work with for the Orphan Endowment Fund is the annual Back to School program, which is a big focus for us right now. Like we know, all our kids are gone back to school, but there are many orphans. I mean, in fact, this past week, we've had so many requests of moms saying, my son or my daughter is starting school, please assist us with stationery, assist us with uniforms. They cannot go to school without those things. And across the globe, a staggering 260 million children do not attend school. 750,000 children across South Africa no longer attend school. So those stats they're immense. So with a fund like this, inshallah, we can provide the back to school support and be able to assist families and assist school-going children so that they can get the best start in life. And this is also forms part of our Educator Leader campaign, which we're currently running at the moment, that focuses on the education sector, where we aim, like I said, to provide the youth with requirements they need to gain a good education.
Alhamdulillah, you've outlined, how the what does the Orphans Endowment Fund provide? You've also outlined how is the fund structured. So that's really very clear. That then brings us to our final question, which is, how can donors be part of the Waqf? Knowing, I mean, I'd be very comfortable to become a part of this Waqf, knowing how your funds are structured, because that is always the all-important question, is it not? People are worried and wondering that, is it being utilized and, structured in the correct Islamic manner?
Absolutely. And just because you've mentioning that, if you go onto our website, our Islamic Relief Islamic-relief.org.za, all the information is there. Any questions you have, so if you are a donor, you're welcome to call in or to go onto the website and get all the information. It's all very transparent. But back to your question, they absolutely, donors that are interested, we've already got over 5 million rand that has been invested in the fund, and we are confident that with Alhamdulillah, we're confident that with the more donors we get, that number can grow, inshallah. So with the help of the likes of yourself, like you mentioned, or your listeners, we can grow this work up so that we can address the urgent need for assistance and support for the most vulnerable in our communities. So, we do urge people to become a part of the Orphans Endowment Fund by investing in participating shares. And by doing that, just a simple act, you'll be alleviating the plight of so many children and bringing hope and joy into their lives. And I think that's the essence of it all, is just helping those in need.
Absolutely. So all of the information is on your website, and obviously people that are interested can also get the information of how they can become involved in this fund, and then probably sign up and do what is necessary to do to become a donor of this Waqf, inshallah.
Inshallah, absolutely, that's correct. Our website, just to say it again, is www.islamic-relief.org.za.
Nabila Mayet, a media coordinator at Islamic Relief South Africa. Lovely talking to you. You've explained yourself so beautifully. It is so easy to understand exactly what this is all about. But of course, people would still have to go to your website to sign up, to sign on, and to become a donor. Or they can also contact the officers directly to do so. Am I correct?
Absolutely. All our details are on the website. That's the various officers. We're on social media and the Islamic Relief South Africa. So please feel free to contact us on any of our portals. And inshallah, we will be happy to give you the answers that you need.
Lovely talking to you, and keep up the amazing work, Islamic Relief South Africa. We are so proud of you. Continue doing the amazing work, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all of your efforts. Assalamu alaikum to you.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
It's 10:01 exactly. I'm going to be wrapping up, but before I do, I need to share some very important information with you. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Salam Media were approached by a Soweto-based NGO called Crystal Fountain. They wrote to us and requested that we help them with about 100